Alright, so I just realized that I was saying Michael Gay the whole video. It is Matt Gay. My apologies. Matt Gay, Matt Gay, Matt Gay is his name, y'all. Disregard me. Man, so the Washington Commanders just made yet another move, ladies and gentlemen, as they have just signed kicker Michael Gay and released kicker Zane Gonzalez, changing the kicking room around. Let's talk about how this could be potentially a good thing for the Washington Commanders, or do they need to still do more at the position? Let's talk about it.
The way that we live is not for everybody.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
How do you think the rest of Jaden Daniels' career is going to go? If we're, 6, 7 games into Jaden Daniels' career and he's already milking injuries, like...
Stop saying my name, you dick riding bastard.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We have the Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with the video where we're going to be talking about the new kicking edition. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos like this to the channel. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Please help me get there as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So the Washington Commanders just made yet another move. We're always making moves every single day, right? That's what it seems like, from undrafted free agent signings, and now we have another kicker here in Washington, and for the sake of us, I hope it's the final one, but the likelihood it's probably not. So the Washington Commanders just signed kicker Michael Gay, who is formerly of the Indianapolis Colts and also has some time with the Rams. They signed him to a $4 million deal and some change, and they released kicker Zane Gonzalez. Now, with the releasing of Zane Gonzalez, it's not no surprise. We know he pretty much had all of us stressing, last season, in terms of all the field goals that he missed and all the field goals that he made, even the ones that he made. Obviously, we know the most notorious one, that being the one in Tampa Bay, where it doinked off the upright and went in. But it just was never comfortable when he was out there. And I mean, he never made it easier on himself because he didn't look as comfortable as possible, which we later found out that he had, a real life serious issue. So we're not going to blame him for it. However, we knew that it was a strong possibility that he wasn't the long-term solution. I mean, a lot of fans had Washington selecting, was it Bordalis out of Miami, or just Fitzgerald or someone, just some different type of field goal kickers from this year's draft. I think the Baltimore Ravens found them a new kicker to replace Justin Tucker. So Washington, in my opinion, probably was in the field goal, market in terms of the draft. They brought guys in for workouts, but when it came to our limit on draft picks, they had to be smart with the draft picks, right? Like, if we had 6, 7, 8 draft picks, I'm sure they probably would have ended up drafting a kicker. But since we didn't have that many, we decided to hold off and see what's up with the free agent market. Now, I don't know all the undrafted free agents that we brought in thus far, but I'm sure later down the line it would be smarter to maybe bring in an undrafted free agent from kicker that hasn't been signed yet. Maybe after the XFL season, we look at some of the kickers there as well. But I just find it hard for us to go into camp with just Michael Gay, right? Austin Cyber was here last year as well. I don't know why they cut him for sure. That being Zane Gonzalez, probably because they know he wasn't going to be the solution. But I'm always a fan of having competition at the kicker position, right? I'm always a fan of that. I've been screaming for that since Dustin Hopkins was here. That's a big reason why I feel like Dustin Hopkins fell off here in Washington, because we allowed him to get too comfortable in training camp. We already know kickers' training camps is not taxing at all. Punters, same thing. Like, they have the most relaxing training camp. So you add that on top of them not having no competition, so they could just go out there, BS, do whatever they got to do, make field goals, miss field goals, no penalties. I'm always a fan, even if you're a kicker, for sure your kicker is going to make the roster, and he's probably one of the better kickers in the league. Still keep him on his toes. Still bring someone in to compete with him. That way, he's fully earning his spot. I always feel like we should have did that, and in this situation, I felt like it should be the case too. I think even if Zane Gonzalez it's not going to be your kicker this season, you know you might end up cutting him, at least have him up into training camp. That way, Michael Gay has to earn the kicking position. At this point, it just says like this is who our kicker's going to be. But now again, it is April, about to be May, so it is a little bit hard for me to believe in a couple months when we get to training camp that this is the only guy that's going to be on the roster. I fully expect them to go out and address it furthermore, whether it's another undrafted free agent, another free agent out there as well, or if we go out and, like I said, look at the XFL market. Just having Michael Gay here on the roster isn't apparently what they have right now, but it's not enough if you ask me, especially considering the fact that he is not the best, right? John Com just put out and said Gay has made 85.5% of his career field goals. Last 2 years, not as strong, 80.5 and 83.8 though. A lot of that is due to him being only 11 for 22 on kicks 50 plus. Otherwise, 3 missed field goals inside the 50 during that period. 3 mixed extra kicks in the last 5 seasons. So, I mean, in terms of kicking it 50 and beyond, he's 11 for 22. But a lot of his good kicks are inside the 50, so he's only missed 3 inside the 50. But I'll be real with you, just straight up bullish. I want a kicker that we can send out there that is comfortable from 50 and beyond. Like, this is the new generation, right? We want to have kickers. Like, I'm not guaranteed. I know Brandon Aubrey is rare. All right, Brandon Aubrey isn't just a regular kicker, right? But I want a kicker that we can send out there that is 55. I'm saying that ain't enough. 53, that ain't nothing. But they said 50 and beyond is where he kind of struggles. Now, he was really good with the Rams. Like, he was super good with the Rams. But he had a down year with the Colts. So hopefully that he can maybe return back to form with us. Our special teams coordinator can get with him and work with him and maybe allow him to, somewhat get back to that form if possible. I mean, we did help Austin Cyber look solid for a while until he caved in. Zane Gonzalez was okay, but not anything special. So hopefully we can work with him and get him right, and they see the potential in him. But again, knowing that you struggle from 50 and beyond in this generation of the game is a little bit scary for me, because I need a kicker that, hey, game on the line, JD done got us in the field goal range, 53-yarder. It ain't easy, but I need it, man. I need it. And the last 2 kickers that we had struggled from long distances like a mug. We know that. Like, their leg was so weak. So, again, the only surprise I have is just not keeping another kicker at this point, until the training camp. Now, I haven't looked at the roster as it is right now, but I'm just assuming that, like, we have no other kicker at the moment. It could still be out there, but doubt it. So let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below, though. Washington released kicker Zane Gonzalez, and they signed kicker Michael Gay to a $4 million deal. Hey, look, at least we dressed the kicker position right. It may not be who we want. It may not be a super young leg, which I don't think Michael Gay is old, but a lot of us wanted to draft a kicker, right, or undrafted free agent. Stay tuned, because again, I don't expect this to be the last move that we make in terms of the kicking position. But let me know what you guys think about it down below in the comment section. As always, me and Boy Juan Gotti, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Want over to 10,000 subscribers, so we really appreciate if you reach that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. You have a blessed, stay safe, be easy out there. Peace.
Ballin' like I'm Deshaun, throw the bomb, G. That's IG, my jersey never seen a line.